And every time this weary soul grows restless, your gentle mercy meets me by my side. Before I sleep, hold my heart, Jesus. Wrap me in the comfort of your peace. Let every fear surrender to your presence. Let every anxious whisper finally cease. Before I sleep, stay near beside me. Be the song that carries me through night. And when the morning sunlight finds my window, let me awaken in your perfect light. There were moments when I stumbled through the darkness, searching for a road I could not see. Yet every step that seemed so lost and fragile was still being guided faithfully by thee. You never asked me to be strong forever. You never told me I must stand alone. Instead, you offered grace for every weakness and made my trembling heart your home. Your love remains when circumstances change. Your promises are written in the stars. And even when tomorrow feels uncertain, I know exactly where your faithful arms are. Before I sleep, hold my heart, Jesus. Wrap me in the comfort of your peace. Let every fear surrender to your presence. Let every anxious whisper finally cease. Before I sleep, stay near beside me. Be the song that carries me through night. And when the morning sunlight finds my window, let me awaken in your perfect light. One day there'll be no sorrow left to carry, no lonely valley waiting to be crossed. Only endless joy around your throne of glory, where nothing broken will ever be lost. Until that day, I'll rest within your goodness, trusting every chapter yet to come. Because the hands that form the stars above me are the same hands leading me home. Before I sleep, hold my heart, Jesus. Let heaven's peace wash over every fear. There are days my heart feels scattered pieces, like it cannot find its way back home. I try to sing, but only broken echoes are all I seem to know. Still I lift the fragments of my weakness, every tear I never hid from you. And somehow in the middle of my brokenness, your mercy breaks through. You don't require perfect melody, you don't demand a flawless song. You just receive the honest offering of a heart that's barely strong. Even my broken heart can still worship you. Even my trembling voice is enough, for you are not moved by perfection. You are moved by love. Even my broken heart can still worship you, and in your presence I am made new, because the God who sees my weakness still calls me through. I used to think I had to hide my fractures, to stand before you without any shame. But you showed me that my deepest broken places are where you call my name. So I no longer run from what I'm feeling, I bring it all before your throne, because in every piece I thought was failing, I find I'm never alone. You turn my pain into a pathway, you turn my wounds into your praise, and in the middle of my surrender, you'll rewrite all my days. Even my broken heart can still worship you. Even my trembling voice is enough, for you are not moved by perfection. You are moved by love. Even my broken heart can still worship you, and in your presence I am made new, because the God who sees my weakness still calls me through. One day every broken note will vanish, every tear will turn to song, and I will stand before you whole forever. and that truth will carry me through night. For the Savior who receives my weakness turns darkness into light. Even my broken heart can still worship you, and now my soul can finally see that even in my broken hallelujah, you are enough for me. Broken, but yours, still yours, always yours. There are nights I cannot form the right words, just broken thoughts I barely understand. My faith feels small, like flickering embers, slipping softly through my hands. I wonder if you hear my silent whispers, if heaven notices my fragile sound. But even in my most uncertain moments, your presence still surrounds. You don't measure prayers by perfection. You don't weigh them by their strength. You listen with a father's compassion that goes to any length. Even my weakest prayer still reaches heaven. Even my trembling voice is heard. For the God who made the stars above me knows every broken word. Even my weakest prayer still reaches heaven, and nothing is ever out of sight. For your mercy meets me in my weakness and turns my darkness into light. I used to think I had to be stronger to earn the right to come before your throne. But grace revealed a deeper invitation, that I could never come alone. You take the fragments of my weary heartbeats, you take the tears I cannot even speak, and turn them into songs of restoration, where I am safe and weak. So I will not fear my lack of words, Lord. I will not Even my trembling voice is heard. For the God who made the stars above me knows every broken word. Even my weakest prayer still reaches heaven, and nothing is ever out of sight. For your mercy meets me in my weakness and turns my darkness into light. One day all my silent prayers will blossom into worship face to face, and every tear I never had the words for will testify of grace. Until that day I'll rest in your assurance that nothing I bring is too small. For the one who hears the cry of every heart is the one who hears it all. Even my weakest prayer still reaches heaven, and that truth will never change. For the Savior who delights in broken hearts will never turn away. Even my weakest prayer still reaches heaven, and I will never be alone. For every whispered, fragile prayer I offer still finds its way back home. Even my weakest prayer, you hear it still. Even my weakest prayer, you always will. There are moments I don't feel your presence, when silence feels heavier than prayer. I reach for you in fragile desperation, but only emptiness is there. Still I remember all the times you carried me when I was certain I would fall apart. So even when my feelings fail to find you, I choose to trust my heart. Because your truth is not defined by what I feel. Your love is not dependent on my sight. You are the constant through my changing seasons, the steady anchor in the night. And even in the silence of my questions, your love is always near. There are days my prayers feel like they vanish, like they never reach beyond the room. But heaven is not moved by what I'm sensing. It's moved by what is true. And truth says you are always working gently, even when I cannot understand. Writing grace into the pages of my sorrow, held safely in your hand. So I will not rely on shifting feelings. I will not trust the doubts I hear inside. I will trust the voice that spoke creation, the one who will not lie. Even when I don't feel you, you are still here, closer than the breath inside my chest, holding every fragment of my weakness, giving weary souls their rest. Even when I don't feel you, you are still faithful. Your promises will never disappear. And even in the silence of my questions, your love is always near. One day, faith will turn into full seeing. Every hidden thing will be made clear, and I will understand through all my questioning that you were always here. Until that day, I'll walk by trusting promise, not by sight or shifting emotions tide. For the God who never leaves the broken-hearted is always by my side. Even when I don't feel you, you are still here, and that truth will carry me through night. For the Savior who is constant in the darkness will lead me into light. Even when I don't feel you, you are still faithful, and I will rest in what I know is true. That every step I take through The sun slipped quietly beyond the horizon, and evening wrapped the world in gentle blue. Another day of carrying heavy burdens, another day of trying to make it through. My mind was crowded with tomorrow's questions. My heart was tired from fighting every fear. But in the stillness of that sacred moment, I felt your calming presence drawing near. You didn't ask me to have all the answers. You didn't ask me to understand the road. You simply opened wide your arms of mercy and invited me to let go. I left my worries at the feet of Jesus. Every burden, every fear, every care. And somehow what once felt so overwhelming became lighter in the shelter of His grace. I left my worries at the feet of Jesus and traded all my striving for His peace, for the one who holds tomorrow in His hands was holding every part of me. The stars appeared like promises above me, tiny reminders that you're always near. And everyone seemed to softly whisper, you never walk alone down here. The problems waiting for me in the morning had not completely disappeared from sight, but they no longer felt so frightening when placed within your endless light. Because the God who guides the oceans and calls the galaxies by name is still the loving shepherd who carries me when I'm afraid. I left my worries at the feet of Jesus. Every burden, every fear, every care. And somehow what once felt so overwhelming became lighter in the shelter of His grace. I left my worries at the feet of Jesus and traded all my striving for His peace, for the one who holds tomorrow in His hands was holding every part of me. One day all my questions will be answered. One day faith the King above all kings. I left my worries at the feet of Jesus and found a peace this world could never give. A quiet confidence within my spirit that teaches weary hearts to live. I left my worries at the feet of Jesus, and there I'll leave them day by day. For every burden becomes a little lighter when placed before the Lord in prayer. At the feet of Jesus, I found peace. At the feet of Jesus, my soul could finally breathe. I spent so many years trying to prove it, that I was worthy of your love somehow, building my worth on fragile achievements, only to fall apart here and now. Every step felt like I had to measure. Every breath felt like I had to fight, until I met the grace that never asked me to be strong enough to be right. Perfection. You never chased my success. You only called my broken pieces into your rest. I rested in a love I didn't have to earn, a mercy deeper than I could understand. And in the arms of my Redeemer, I finally learned to stand. I rested in a love I didn't have to earn, no striving left inside my soul, just the peace of knowing I am chosen and completely made whole. The world still speaks in constant expectations, telling me I'm never quite enough. But your voice is louder than the pressure, and your love is strong enough. You remind me I am not my failure. I am not the things I've done before. I am the child of endless mercy. and I will stand before my Savior in perfect, endless peace. Until that day I will keep resting in the truth that sets me free, that I am loved not for my doing, but for simply being me. I rested in a love I didn't have to earn, and that truth will carry me through all my days. For the love that found me in my weakness will never fade away. I rested in a love I didn't have to earn, and now my heart can finally breathe, because the grace that holds me every moment is all I'll ever need. I am loved, I am loved, I am free, I am free. In your grace I finally see. I spent so many years trying to prove it, that I was worthy of your love somehow, building my worth on fragile achievements, only to fall apart here and now. Every step felt like I had to measure, every breath felt like I had to fight, until I met the grace that never asked me to be strong enough to be right. He never asked for perfection, he never chased my success. You only called my broken pieces into your rest. I rested in a love I didn't have to earn, a mercy deeper than I could understand, and in the arms of my Redeemer I finally learned to stand. I rested in a love I didn't have to earn, no striving left inside my soul, just the peace of knowing I am chosen and completely made whole. The world still speaks in constant expectations, telling me I'm never quite enough. But your voice is louder than the pressure, and your love is strong enough. You remind me I am not my failure, I am not the things I've done before. I am the child behind, you gently bring me to remember your love is not defined. I rested in a love I didn't have to earn, a mercy deeper than I could understand. And in the arms of my Redeemer, I finally learned to stand. I rested in a love I didn't have to earn, no striving left inside my soul, just the peace of knowing I am chosen and completely made whole. One day all striving will be over, every race will finally cease, and I will stand before my Savior in perfect endless peace. Until that day I will keep resting in the truth that sets me free, that I am loved not for my doing, but for simply being me. I rested in a love I didn't have to earn, and that truth will carry me through all my days. For the love that found me in my weakness will never fade away. I rested in a love I didn't have to earn, and now my heart can finally breathe, because the grace that holds me every moment is all I'll ever need. I am loved, I am free in your grace. I finally see. The night was quiet, but my heart was restless, filled with worries I could not outrun. I watched the shadows dance across the ceiling, wondering where my peace had gone. The road behind me carried many memories, some of joy and some of deep regret. And every mile seemed to whisper questions that I still hadn't answered yet. And through the silence came a gentle kindness, like morning sunlight after endless rain. A voice so full of mercy and compassion softly called my name. I thought I was alone, then Jesus called my name, and suddenly the darkness wasn't quite the same. Every fear that held my heart so tightly started slowly slipping away. I thought I was alone, then Jesus called my name, reminding me His love had never changed. And in the safety of His presence, I found the strength to hope again. He didn't speak with thunder from the heavens, or write His answer brightly in the sky. He simply met me in my fragile weakness and stayed with me through the night. The burdens that seemed far too heavy for me began to feel much lighter in His hands, because the God who holds the stars in motion already had a perfect plan. He knew the tears I'd never shown another, the hidden battles nobody could see. Yet still He drew a little closer and whispered peace to me. I thought I was alone, then Jesus called my name, and suddenly the darkness wasn't quite the same. Every fear that held my heart so tightly started slowly slipping away. I thought I was alone, then Jesus called my name, reminding me His love had never changed. And in the safety of His presence, I found the strength to hope again. One day every lonely road will end in glory. Every sleepless night will fade from view, and all the moments I felt abandoned will reveal how close you always were. Until then, I'll trust the hand that guides me, even when I cannot clearly see. For the Savior who found me in the darkness will walk through every dawn with me. I thought I was alone, then Jesus called my name, and my weary heart has never been the same. For the voice that spoke such healing over me still echoes through my days. I thought I was alone, then Jesus called my name, and now I know wherever I may go, the shepherd who found me in the midnight house was still, the world was sleeping, but my mind refused to close its eyes. I stared into the dark with heavy questions, searching for hope beneath the night. The silence felt much louder than the daytime. Every worry echoed through my soul. I tried to carry all tomorrow's burdens until the weight became too much to hold. Then, like a breeze through an open window, gentle as the falling rain, a voice of mercy found my weakness and softly called my name. In the middle of the night, Jesus whispered my name, and suddenly the darkness didn't feel the same. Every fear that held me captive started slowly drifting away. In the middle of the night, Jesus whispered my name, reminding me His love had never changed. And wrapped inside His faithful promise, I found the strength to rest again. No flashing signs, no mighty thunder, just peace arriving deep within, the kind that only heaven can deliver, the kind no earthly voice can give. And though the answers didn't come immediately, something greater settled in my heart, because His presence was enough assurance that He'd be with me through every part. The God who paints the stars above me, the God who calms the raging sea, was sitting in the quiet beside me, watching over me faithfully. In the middle of the night, Jesus whispered my name, and suddenly the darkness didn't feel the same. Every fear that held me captive started slowly drifting away. In the middle of the night, Jesus whispered my name, reminding me His love had never changed. safe inside His love. Until that day, I'll keep remembering the countless times He made a way, and how His voice became my comfort when hope seemed far away. In the middle of the night, Jesus whispered my name, and every shadow lost its power.